The camera setup component is important for an EyeLink experiment, as it puts the host PC into a special camera setup mode from which the experimenter can set up the participant in eye tracker and then perform eye tracker calibration and validation. Then, once eye tracker setup and calibration are complete, the experimenter can click the output record button on the host PC or press the O key on either keyboard to proceed with the rest of the experiment. For details on the system setup process, please see the EyeLink System User Manual and the learning resources for the system you are using on the SR Research Support Forum. These resources include video tutorials showing how to set up and use the system. The camera setup component includes properties that allow the appearance of the calibration and validation targets and the sounds that may be played during these processes to be customized. This includes the ability to use image files or videos as calibration and validation targets. Here, the calibration type is set to 9-point horizontal vertical, or HV9. The calibration validation target type is a picture, and the target file name points to an image file called fixedtarget.bmp that is located in the project's images subfolder. The background color property is set to win.color. This will make it match the background color of the stimuli in the project. This way, the pupil size doesn't change too much from setup and calibration to trial stimulus presentation. Eye tracker accuracy is optimized when the calibration is performed under similar luminance as the luminance that will be used during the experiment. Finally, the sounds are set to the defaults, which uses 3 wave files, qbeep.wave, type.wave, and error.wave for the target sound, good sound, and error sound that are presented during eye tracker calibration and validation. You can copy these files from the example experiments that come with the plugin into the main folder of your own experimental script if you would like to use these as well. If the camera setup component is placed in the same routine as the initialize connection component, then these two components should be the bottommost components in the routine, and the camera setup component should be below the initialize connection component. An easy way to present eye tracker setup instructions before initializing a connection to the EyeLink host PC and proceeding into camera setup mode is to put a text stimulus component, a response component, the EyeLink initialize component, and the EyeLink camera setup component all in the same routine, in that top to bottom ordering. This structure is illustrated in the examples that are provided with the plugin. The execution of the camera setup component occurs at the end of the routine that it's in, so its start and stop properties are not used.